Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
This season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
San Antonio with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. 6 to shoot. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Parker dishes to Leonard. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Duncan. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now Walker, after LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Batum. Stolen by Walker. A fast break now for Charlotte. Hairston, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Hawes comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Now here's Parker. He's got 7. Down low. Duncan drawing the double team. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard, no luck.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Aldridge drives in. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hairston, the pass to Lin. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Kaminsky misses. Spurs have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Leonard, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Parker. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Aldridge kicks to Leonard.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Cody Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Lamb in there for Hairston. Lamb dishes to Batum. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Keep it going for your Silver Dancers.
1:03 left in the third. Leonard kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Leonard. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Lynn, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Batum passes to Zeller. Shot clock at 5. Pause, dishes to Zeller. Batum for 3, and he gets it to go. Batum's got 13.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
They kick it out to Green, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Tie game in San Antonio. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. And here's Charlotte. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in the center position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Williams kicks to Walker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Charlotte. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Williams with the steal. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throwdown with force.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. Yeah, in the quest to get to the playoffs, the Hornets came up short last season. A lot of that was due to how they fared against the Western Conference. They just couldn't keep up with the offensive firepower coming out of the West.
4 on the clock. Here's Jefferson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 4.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Parker with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Leonard, and Jefferson sends it back. Passes it to Hairston. Rebound, San Antonio. Parker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. As you mentioned, the Hornets struggled against the West, only won 8 games in their 30 games played.
and you need to be near 500 against the West if you want to make the playoffs in the East. But it was their lack of offense that just made it so hard for the Hornets to
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Charlotte calls timeout. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Charlotte. Poke loose. Here's Walker. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Aldridge, the pass to Green. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Spurs trail by 3. There's Parker with the 3. The shot misses. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Williams, a screen on Aldridge. Lamb dishes to Williams. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Leonard. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Al Jefferson.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Harrison, he's checked in for Charlotte. The free throw drops for Leonard.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Outside, Batum. Charlotte moving the ball around.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Leonard attacking. Here's Aldridge. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Leonard with the steal. Parker kicks to Green to tie it up. Leonard knocked loose. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Hairston, the pass to Jefferson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
From the inbound, nails it.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And so here's Charlotte. Hairston kicks to Walker. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's